It's the UNFF Dart Tag League, sponsored by Battlezone. If you want to play Nerf and you have money to pay someone else to bring all their stuff and let you play with it, you should call Battlezone. Check them out at battlezoneutah.com. Hey everybody, welcome. I am your host TJ. I am here with the UNFF Dart Tag League, and we're here ready to give you our first video with all this high-tech stuff. We've got a super nice microphone, a really cruddy camera, an amazing background that includes my fridge and some cupboards, and my amazing headphones that I have here that I borrowed from my little girl. Yes, they are purple, and yes, the pads are missing, so I have hard plastic rubbing against my ear. This is fantastic. Anyway, what we wanted to do is come to you today and bring you some news on 4 blasters that have been revealed in the last few days, at least as far as I'm aware. I had just finished recording our first version of this, and suddenly I found 2 more blasters. So, we're going to go ahead and try this one more time. It's going to be all perfect and polished this time with absolutely no problems. I'm sorry, I'm still new at this. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with what I believe is one of the greatest blasters that's going to be coming up here. So much so that I am totally ready to go buy this right now. And that is the Nerf NStrike Elite Infamous. As you can see right here, this is a blaster that looks very similar to other blasters. It's mag-fed. It's got the 3 buttons for most of the battery-operated ones. But it's got a few cool features to it. Number one, it's got a barrel extension attachment point. Can you go wrong with that? I don't think so. It's got the 30-round drum, which I'm pretty excited about. I still have a couple of my 35s from way back when they had the Raiders, and I love the things. So another high-capacity magazine is just what the doctor ordered. Now, I was excited about this blaster. I saw that it had a pretty high price point, $70 for this blaster. And I'm like, for a full auto blaster? Well, if I think about it, I mean, the last full auto blaster that I bought was the Hyperfire. And that thing definitely did some work. And I paid $50 for that. This comes with a higher capacity magazine, a lot more plastic involved, so $70 for that thing, I guess it's just the price of playing Nerf nowadays. But no, that's not all. Apparently this thing has a funnel in it. What? It's got a funnel. So at the very back of this blaster, apparently there's a funnel where you can just drop darts in by hand, which is pretty amazing, right? Oh my goodness. So you can just drop them in and it fires? No. Not only does it fire, it loads the magazine for you. Wait. Seriously? It loads the magazine for me. All I gotta do is drop darts in it. Okay. Shut up and take my money. Super excited for this blaster. I'm definitely gonna pick one up probably day one for myself. I run a Nerf business, and so this might be one that makes it into the full lineup that people can rent from me, which is going to be so awesome. Anyway, now we're going to move into the blaster that I absolutely hate and I'm not going to get. Ready? Here we go. Yeah. This is the Nerf Mega Thunderhawk, but it's an AccuStrike series, so now it's the Nerf Mega AccuStrike series Thunderhawk, because we just need more titles and more subtitles for all of these subgenres of Nerf blasters, right? Nah, I don't think so. Anyway, as you can see from this blaster, it is Mega. It is an AccuStrike series, which is kind of exciting. They are going to be redesigning the Mega Darts to be more accurate. And I'll tell you what, the Mega Darts could definitely use that. Over long distances, they're not really that accurate. They kind of go wherever they feel like. A couple issues, though, with this blaster. Huge amount of plastic, an extending barrel that isn't actually a barrel. It doesn't help with your accuracy at all. I don't know what they're thinking on that. It's got a magazine, or a clip-fed, sorry. It's a sideways clip-fed blaster. Very similar to what Boomco is doing. Nerf already had one of these before that was called the Battle Scout. And it wasn't good. I hope they fix some things on it, but to be completely honest, I'm going to wait for this guy to go on sale, which is probably going to be pretty fast from what I understand from a lot of the people in the Nerf community. This is not a popular one on everybody's list. A lot of people are saying they hope that it fires really far and it's got really good distance on it, a really big plunger tube inside to launch the darts. But that priming handle looks pretty short to me. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be really amazing. I'd be happy to be proved wrong. But to be completely honest, definitely one that I'm probably just going to pick up, when it goes on sale. Hate to say it. Anyway, now, so these two blasters, the Infamous and the Thunderhawk, are blasters that I found. I made a previous video on. I'm really excited. I'm going through some posts on Facebook and come across this blaster. This is the Nerf Rival Hades. For anybody who's familiar with Rival, there's a blaster called the Artemis. It's a 30 round capacity pump action shotgun. It's got slam fire, super easy to load. It's an amazing blaster, one of the best. And it's got the 30 round capacity, which is really big for anything that's a pump action, and an internal magazine. And then they come out with this guy. Popular Mechanics revealed this. Oh, I do need to say Gizmodo.com are the ones who revealed those previous blasters. These ones were done by Popular Mechanics, as you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner. And this guy is the Hades 6000. I think it's MXVIII 6000. And oh my goodness. So it's basically an Artemis. It's a pump action. It's got 3 internal magazines that it rotates through. And instead of holding 10 rounds per chamber, this thing holds 20 rounds per chamber. This is huge. To be completely honest, I'm actually excited about this blaster. The price point's going to definitely turn me off of it 100%. But the reliability of the Artemis so far has been pretty amazing. You got the front pump action shotgun. Sorry, the picture-in-picture is kind of covering up the handle, but it's not much longer than what you see there. It's got the pump action shotgun handle. It's got some sling attachment points, but the biggest improvement of this one over the Artemis is that it's long enough to actually have a built-in stock that you can use. One of the sponsors of our Dart Tag League last year, Out of Darts, he actually had a 3D printed part for the Artemis that you could put on the back, so you could put Nerf stock attachments on it. I actually bought 2 of them myself, and they were amazing. I actually just permanently attached them on. I just leave them on there all the time because they're perfect. This one, not going to need it because it's so long. It's got its own stock attachment, and it looks like it's going to be pretty comfortable and ergonomic, which I'm definitely a fan of. The only downside to this one is it actually costs as much as 2 Artemises put together. Well, actually, not that much, actually. I think the Artemis actually went for $45 when it came out. I think I've been picking it up for $35 or $30 on sale. But this guy's going to be going for $70. $70. So it's the same price as the Infamous. I think I want to try the Infamous more because this is a blaster that's using the same techniques that we've seen before, but the Infamous is going to be really exciting to try out. So I think the Infamous will be my first purchase, but this is definitely on the list of things to get. And if you find it on sale, I definitely say see if you can grab it because this was one of the best blasters. This is the next version of one of the best blasters Nerf ever made in the Artemis. So I'm super excited to see how this thing shapes up and works in battle. So now we're going to go into the most ridiculous blaster of the year, and that is the second blaster that Popular Mechanics is revealing, and this is the Nerf Rival Prometheus. Yeah. First, I'm just going to tell you how much this thing costs. This thing costs $200. Now, what's included in that $200 is a 200 round capacity hopper. So we have the Nemesis, which is a 100 round capacity. This thing is a 200, so it's double the capacity. $200 for 200 rounds. You're paying $1 a round for those things. It's got the sling harness. I mean, this thing, it's got the front handle. This thing is made as a minigun. This is the Nerf minigun. If you go to Popular Mechanics website, you're going to see this thing is ridiculous. It is beyond belief how crazy this thing is. If I can figure out how to put the links in the show notes, they actually have a video that, or in the description, I mean, they have a video of this thing in action, and they're advertising 8 rounds a second. 8 rounds a second. And that's unmodded. The other thing is, I don't know if this is going to be very easy to mod because it actually has an internal rechargeable battery and a charger that you plug this whole blaster into the wall. Is it awesome? Oh, yeah. Is it totally overpowered? Oh, yeah. Is it going to be super fun to use? Abso-freaking-lutely. Are there going to be people who turn this thing into a 4,000 round monster that's completely ridiculous and unbeatable? You better believe it. Am I going to get this thing? I'm probably never going to have $200 that I can spend on this thing. I run a business renting out Nerf guns, and I'm never going to have enough money to pay for this thing. But you know what? I love it. I'm excited for Patrick and Mike to get these things. A few of the other guys, probably JT's probably going to get one. If anybody's familiar with the Utah Nerf scene, those are some of our big names that I know well. And I'll tell you what, a lot of our guys are definitely going to end up with this thing. I would not be surprised. Now, there is some value there in that it comes with a battery internally. The Nerf rechargeable battery for the Nemesis, the Chaos, and the I believe the Hera all come with. I'll have the ability to take the rechargeable battery, and that's $30 alone. So if you minus the $30, that brings us down to $170. If you figure the rival rounds costing about 25 cents a piece, you're looking at 200. There's another $50, so it's $120 basically for the plastic that you're looking at here and the motors and stuff. And you know what? It's probably worth it. But I'll tell you what, it's just a lot of cash to lay down. If you're looking for a high capacity thing and you only got half that much money, I definitely recommend looking into getting a Nemesis with the rechargeable battery pack. You can usually get the Nemesis nowadays for between $70, $80, brand new. I mean, you're going to have to get more ammo, and it only holds half of the capacity, but for half the price, it's hard to kind of turn that down. But I'm super excited. I'm excited to see these things in action. I'm excited to borrow them from everybody else. But just before we go, I'm going to go ahead and I'd like to go ahead and end on a happy note. And I'd like to just quickly show off the Infamous one more time, because this is the blaster I'm most excited to get. This is the blaster that I'm probably actually going to get. And I hope everybody has a wonderful time. Let me know in the comments what you thought of our video, if you think it needs to be shorter, if you'd like a longer video. In the meantime, I hope it wasn't too long for you. I hope everybody has a great time. And we'll see you next time for the UNFF Dart Tag League update videos, reviews, and whatever the heck we feel like. So thanks very much and have a great time.
This is the end of the UNFF Dart Tag League video 2018. This is so stupid.